Yesterday was actually terrifying and it was pretty surprising because I thought I was in a space where we were going to have dialogue about the conversation. And all I said really was this essay, and we need to stop calling things that is not essay because it minimizes actual essay and people who have survived essay. And I was called the bitch right away.
Wow.
And from then on, I mean, for me, it felt like a humiliation ritual. How far can we go to humiliate this person because she's not agreeing, and because I wouldn't just fold and say, yeah, okay, that's fine, like everybody else was doing in that comments. Then it was a discussion about my labia, my vagina being gray, and how he hopes that someone breaks into my car and wakes me up out of my sleep. And just the level of, and I just couldn't believe it, honestly. The level of,
I'm sorry that you had to experience that, because honestly, I've learned more stories from more women, and just to know that the audience have experienced variations, I just hate that maybe they probably were re-triggered because they did inform me of the incident, which only I'm assuming that they might have been re-triggered. But so I just hate that happened to you, because I really thought that with certain things we were paying attention to, but this kind of reinforced that we haven't learned, because when the moment presented itself, individuals didn't stand up. And so I hate that happened to you.
I hate it happened to me as well. I came up there and I was told to come up in the box, let's have this conversation. And I was hoping that would be an opportunity to have dialogue. However, it just became far worse than I could have imagined he would go. But, certain things are acceptable from certain people. And if you are like a content creator that's on this side and people feel like you shouldn't be touched, they support no matter what you did. And I never told him he can't have his feelings. I just said strictly what I'm saying again. What happened was not SA. And we have to stop calling it that, because it minimizes actual essay. This is not something we throw around on the internet for likes, clicks, and views. There are actual survivors that have experienced essay, like myself. And it's not a joke. And it's not something to do a money grab or to take a voice away from another person. You will criminalize them and call them these names so people won't hear their voice. And so it's not going to silence me, because I'll get on my own live and I'm going to always push back for Black women, and Black women especially, because what I realize is it's almost okay for Black women to be treated like this at a grander scale, and Black women will watch it happen to another Black woman as long as it's not them. And so for me, I lost respect for everybody on that panel. I blocked them all, because what I recognize in this moment is that they're never going to change. They really don't really care about the Black community. The only time they actually care about the Black community is when they can rob them, when money's involved. Otherwise, it's just really not a significant amount of respect for Black women, especially. I want to say that. And so what happened to me talking about my labia, my vagina, and if it's grayed out, and just, that is actually SH. And so
that's unwanted, because you definitely didn't want it to go down that lane, and it wasn't like you were welcoming those remarks. So I could definitely understand.
And he even said that he hopes a man sticks his penis inside of me. And he knows that I'm a lesbian. He knows that's not even something I'm interested in. But this is how sick his mindset is. And everybody's acting like it's okay because it's him. Because it's him, it's okay for him to say he hopes that.
It's not okay, Ray. And I do think that he knows better than that. I do think that at a normal state that he would say otherwise. And I do just think it was the influence, truly. I think it was the influence of a lot of these people that make them say the outlandish things they say that they would later, apologize for. I mean, we even saw in a recent incident someone apologize for some things that earlier people might have thought they meant. So I can definitely say that I do know of him to know better, and he does speak highly in various situations. But I would go as far as saying maybe it was the influence, and I'm sure it's the influence actually, that make them all say these outlandish things and the sort. But
But
I do
Manny,
hate that it happened. I really
Manny,
honestly do.
thank you. But Manny, at this stage in the game, we're all adults, right? And I just to be fair, would you say that to a woman? No, if people were shouting
No, I
and
would.
saying you
No, I
wouldn't
would
because it's not
not
in
say
you, right?
that.
You would never say that because
I'm
you
very
have a
conscious
mother.
of I'm very conscious of what that means to say. So that's why I'm saying I know he's conscious of what it means to say. Even if you're angry, upset, feeling like you want to get under somebody's skin, I do know that he knows the meaning behind the words and what it gives the notion of. I do believe that.
And so he understands the assignment, and so do I. Moving forward, I will handle this off the app. I'm not going to make this a back and forth thing because I don't want that's not necessary. But I will see what I can do about those comments that was made, and and moving forward, anyone else who feels a threat like that or is even experiencing something remotely close to that, you need to protect yourself and you need to be brave enough to speak out about it because that kind of dialogue happening to women, although you think it's just 1,000 people in your room, there's probably 3,000 people watching that is not in your room, and there are people who will actually act out what you are saying that should happen to someone. And so we have to be mindful of the words we use, what comes out of our mouths, and also the impact of these parasocial relationships. Some of these people follow you and believe they should cause harm to people who cause harm to you. Like these people in the comment section, he wouldn't have said that if you didn't do anything to him. All I said was what he was describing isn't SA. Was it okay for her to do that if he felt uncomfortable? No. But it's not SA. And that's something that we need to clear up and get educated about. I was not discounting his experience and how he felt. But I can say that that is not SA. I can say that without being denigrated or to be said that start talking about my vagina. That wasn't a welcome context. I wasn't talking about my vagina. That was so highly inappropriate, and that is actually sexual harassment by definition. But it's okay because it's him. And that's sick in itself.
Yeah, I would definitely say it's not okay, Ray. Again, I do want to enforce that and reinforce that it's not okay. We do have to do better because, as I stated earlier, the message that I got is that we as a group are reaping what we have sown into this side of the app that we've grown to love, and it just makes me only think about the fruits that some are harvesting at this moment. But again, Ray, that is not okay for any woman because I do understand the fight that the women have been fighting. I totally understand that. And many women over here have spoken out about experiencing some sorts of trauma. So I just hate that, once you did have an opposing opinion, you in a sort of fashion was met with some type of retaliation form that many of you women speak of, that when you do speak out, you are met with some form of retaliation. And I just hate that you're alluding it to black women or black woman that might have actually went into it as well with the young man. So I do hate all around that it happened.
But you know what, Manny? This is good that you're brave enough to speak out about it because a lot of these folks are not going to speak about it. They're not going to speak to how horrific that moment was. Even if you don't like me, you don't agree with whatever I have to say, you can also still say, hey, that is not okay. This right here, this section is not okay. You shouldn't be saying that. But no one was brave enough to say that because I recognize that a lot of people are not critical thinkers. They're group thinkers. And by the way, I the one who mentioned group think, and I also mentioned critical thinkers, not Bella. That was my live that came from. Let me just clear that up because somebody said I'm copying Bella. But it's just sad that we're here right now, and we are here. There's no turning back. There is no making up. There is no sidebar conversations that's going to fix this. I like it just the way that it is so I can identify the predators on this app. And how I was spoken to was very predatorial. And then the threat thereafter, second predatorial behavior. And so I'm going to call it what it is. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of any of you. I never was. If you know me, you know that there will be a war going on, but it's not going to be on this app for you guys as entertainment. That's just what it is.
Well, I appreciate you, Ray, for speaking out. And as I informed them earlier, that you definitely have always been one to advocate, to protest, and all of those beautiful things for women and their rights. And so I just appreciate you for doing that, because now that I've been on here as long as I have, I do see the importance of it, because a lot of times it does get missed, and men have the control. So I definitely get
Yeah.
what you're saying, and it makes total sense. And yeah, you definitely shouldn't have been treated in such a way, especially as majority women. Like, I get it now.
Yes. And we have to do better, and we will do better. But nothing that I do moving forward in regards to this situation will be handled on this app. I'm not here to entertain anyone. Hippo Bono, I don't even know you, but for some reason you have been following me around on this app, because I would not have a conversation with you. And that is also predatorial. Because I refuse to answer your questions, now you are targeting me. And that's just odd. That's predatorial. You have an issue with me not wanting to speak to you. And I don't have to speak to you, sir. I don't have to speak to you. You have been following me around this app, going place to place, following me, putting in a incorrect narrative surrounding something you and I never had a conversation about, because I refuse to speak to you. That is just what it is. And that's predatorial. And this is what we need to focus on as women. And thank you for the women, some of y'all in this comment section, I can see you, that did hit me up and say, I'm sorry that happened to you. You guys were afraid to speak up in that live, but you did hit me up on the back end. And so thank you for doing that. And Rizzy, you welcome. You welcome, Rizzy. Because at this point, we're not being silent anymore. And we're never going to be silent. And we're never going to be silent. Ever. Or women. Period, point blank. And I will not get down. You don't want to see me, you can always leave.
No, you're more than welcome, Ray. And I appreciate you as well. Again, Hippie, welcome in. Go ahead.
Hey Manny, how are you? I just want to clarify that she is lying right now. It wasn't that she wouldn't speak to me. It was the things that she said prior to that when I did ask questions and she answered them. So more specifically, she tried to bring up the situation with Rizzy and say that Rizzy was SA'd. And then when the people in the live, she brought that up specifically. When the people in the live, Gentigators Live, said that never happened, then
No, I
I
didn't
proceeded
say
to
that.
ask her. Let me finish, please. I didn't interrupt
You're
you.
lying. So I'm not going to let you lie.
You said
I
that in
never
the
said Rizzy
comments.
was SA. I don't have no idea what you're talking about.
In Gentigators Live, that didn't happen. And then
That
when you
never
said that,
happened. I
then
never said that
you said
Rizzy
somebody
was
said essay,
No,
and
I
that's when
did
you
not
came to
say
ask
that.
in
I did not say
Gentigators Live.
that.
Well,
You
what did
should
you
listen
say?
with your ears
Clarify.
and not with your mouth.
You're lying right now. But Manny, are you gonna allow me to speak, or is she gonna keep interrupting me? Okay, thanks.
How did you
So
even
what's
find me?
I
Jesus
did
Christ, you're
find
like
you.
a
You found
stalker.
me in Gestigators Live
You're a
where I already was,
stalker. I
and
was
then
already
you
in
came in there.
Gestigators
No,
Live.
no,
You're
I was
being a
there, and then
stalker
you
right
came up
now.
to the
And this is
panel.
proving
Do
my
you
point.
understand that?
You
So
found
more
me because you are
specifically, no,
stalking me.
you're not gonna spin on me. That's
You
never
are
gonna work with me.
stalking me at
So
this
more
point. And it's
specifically,
getting
Mandy,
weird.
what she did was
It's
when
getting
I
weird
asked the
that you're a
question
stalker.
prior to,
Why
what
are
she
you
said
following me
was
every live that
she
I
was
go to?
going
Somehow
to
you pop
reach
up
out to
in.
both parties to have the
You're a
conversation. And
weirdo.
then I said, well,
You're
are you
being
going to try to use that
weird.
for content on your platform? And she
And I
said,
said absolutely
absolutely.
not.
You said absolutely.
Absolutely
There was no
not. You
not.
left out the
Manny,
not.
there was no not, Manny. You can ask the people
There
in the
was
live
a not.
because she tried to tell that lie later on in the live, and
No, it
everybody
was
in the
a
live
not.
said there was no not. She said absolutely. I
And
said,
I said
oh, okay.
absolutely
When she
not.
said absolutely, then she
I would never use
proceeded
SAS
this week
content.
to try. Yes, you did. That's what you said
I
your
would never
platform
use
was about.
SAS
You said your
content.
platform was about protecting
But
women
you're
in
weird.
SA,
You're
when
proving
in
my
all
point. You're
actuality,
here
you weren't
following
protecting
me everywhere
Tasha.
I
When
go.
in all
You're a
actuality, you weren't
weirdo.
protecting Tasha when you was
You're a
talking about her and her
weirdo.
family last week.
You
No,
are
you're weird
weirdo.
for trying to build your platform back up off
You're
Bray's
weird.
back.
My
So I
platform
clocked
never
you on it.
died.
And you
That's
talking
the
about I
thing that
followed you
you
place
don't
for place.
know,
No, I
hippie. My
did. I
platform
came where
never
you
died,
was when you
sweetheart.
was talking about
I stepped
specifically what you
away.
already
My
lied about
platform
last
never
week.
died. I don't
What you
have to
already
build
tried to
anything. I'm
push
Ray the
last week. And
Fixer.
with just to get it,
I don't
Grace can't
have
even
to
fix your
build
own
anything.
life.
I'm Ray the
Please.
Fixer. Are
Inyana, you
you
can't even fix
okay?
your own life, okay?
Are
Go
you
somewhere and
okay,
pray and light
hippie?
an incense. Just
Wait,
like
wait,
I
wait.
said, what
I'm
you
Ray the
did
Fixer. I
was
don't have to
you
build
told me
anything.
and
My platform
everybody
is
in the
built. When I
live you
decide to
wanted
come
to
back, you
use
will
this for
see that my
content
followers will
on
come
your
with me.
platform. And what
My
you did
platform is
was
not
then
dead, sweetheart. I
proceed to
left it.
go to AJ's live where I was not
I
live and
left
live,
it.
AJ's live,
I
and now
left
Manny's
it.
live.
I'm
I
Ray
was
the
in Justigator
Fixer.
live
You
and
have
you
no
came in
clue who
there.
I am.
You came where
My
I was.
platform will never
Exactly.
die, but you keep
That's what you
stalking me.
told me.
You
That's what I
showed
got from
up
you.
here
I didn't get it
stalking
from your
me
platform.
again.
I got it
What is
from
wrong
you
with
last
you?
week in
What is
Justigators
wrong with you?
live.
You're being a
What's wrong with
predator.
me
This is
is you try to say,
predatorial.
oh, you're a predator.
You're
This is predatorial.
predatorial.
You're a
You're
predator.
a
You're predatory.
predator.
You can't
This is
spin me
what
that way.
predatorial
You're
men
trying to
do.
build your
They
platform
stalk
off
women
Bray's
on the
back,
internet.
and you're
You're going from
stalking
one
him.
place to the
You're going
next
from
place.
live to
Everywhere I
live,
show,
trying to make
up
up shit
you
about him,
come.
and I'm not
This
about
is
to have it. I'm not about to
predatorial.
have it,
Go have
especially
a
when you were
seat
speaking to me
somewhere. Eat some
specifically.
cookies,
You're
get in
gonna have a
your
seat
bed
back in
and
that car because you
relax.
can't afford
You're
a
a
hotel room.
predatorial
Back to the
person.
original point.
You're following
You
me
sat up there
everywhere
on
I
Just to Get It Live
go.
and
It is
said that. I
weird.
didn't make
It
that up.
is
And there was
weird.
a
It
live of
is
over
scary.
400
I feel
people that
threatened.
heard you
You are
say it.
weird.
And
You are
everybody know I don't make
scary.
up shit.
I feel
You're
threatened.
weird.
You're
And what's
weird.
scary is
You're
how you try to run
scary.
down a
You're
black man.
scaring me because
What's
you're
scary
following me all
is
over
how
the
you say
internet.
that you
I can't
protect
go
black
anywhere
women when in
peacefully
all
without you
actuality
following
you
me.
wasn't
Are you
protecting Tasha
okay?
last week when you was talking about
Are
her.
you okay? You're predatorial. You keep following me everywhere I go. This is not okay. I can't go in any lives without you showing up. All because I refuse to answer your question. Stop it. Aren't you a black man? Don't you have
Oh,
siblings, sisters, aunts,
hey
mothers,
Manny.
something?
Let's
Yes,
not do that to
Weirdo.
Hippie. No, let's not do that to Hippie because Hippie is
You
always
are
in the
gonna I'm
newsroom.
gonna do that to
You're
Hippie
the
because
one
I'm the
who's
one having the
you're the
experience.
one
Having
who
the
don't be here.
experience.
No, no,
Oh,
no, no, no,
I'm the
no.
one
excuse
who's having
me.
the
Excuse
experience.
Hold on,
me.
Hippie
Trina.
is always
Hold
here.
on.
Excuse.
Let me go to sweet. Let me go to sweet 99 real
Oh,
quick,
hey
right before
Manny.
you
Hey,
turn
hey
off.
Ray. Hey,
Oh,
hippie. I'm just
Hey,
came
Tina,
up
how
here
are
because it's real dark up here. We down here in the bottom. We need some light. Can y'all just be a light? Calm down. It's too much going on in the world for all this. Calm down. Be a light.
No,
Sure, sweet.
no.
What I will say is, Manny, just go ahead and lay my plane to get out of here. Live. There were several other people that was there that can corroborate my story. I didn't make up any lies. She stopped answering my questions, yes, but the to that led to the things that I have clocked her on, specifically in Jessica's live where I already was, and AJ's live yesterday where I did come to, and in the newsroom today where I did come to. But Manny, as you know, I'm a
You're a
frequenter of the
weirdo. You're
newsroom, and I
following
was
me.
here earlier today. You're
You're
weird,
I'm
and
weird.
it's
following you,
weird that you're trying
Caillou.
to
You
Who
use
are
the
my
hell?
real
following
Hippie
name
me.
to
always
build your
here.
You are
platform that
following
clearly
me, and it's
failed.
weird.
Hippie is
No,
here
no, no.
every day, man, in
You're
his life.
weird.
You the
I
one
can't
don't
follow
be
nobody to
here.
the
Get
newsroom.
your weird
Nah, I
ass
can't
on.
follow
hold on,
nobody to the
Predatorial.
newsroom.
Stop
hold
it.
And
on. No. Let's the
Opinion of you.
let's welcome
What do you
Reezy
have to
and
do with anything, Trina?
Reezy. Go ahead.
God, leave.
No,
you
I
really
didn't.
a rap
Hold
though.
on, Trina. No, we heard your sentiments, Trina. You was telling people the shoe. So go ahead, Rizzy. Hold on.
Hey Manny,
I'm gonna
thanks
cut you
for
Hey,
out.
Rizzy.
Well, don't worry.
so Ray, I really want to thank you for educating people on what SA and SH means. I think it's very crucial in how people make accusations so openly.
Got me sandwiched between two predators.
Um,
What the fuck is going
Oh,
on?
please, Trina, why don't you get the hell off then?
And this is a
If
bunch
you're
of
being sandwiched by two
bull.
predators,
Both of these
you're a
motherfuckers need
predator.
to shut
You're a
up.
predator. You take your
Trina,
Dead.
child to people's homes that put guns in your face. You're the predator. You're the irresponsible parent. Get out of here.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead, Rizzy.
Go ahead,
So,
Rizzy.
so
Because
with
they
that
over
being
there
said,
screaming. Look at that. They over there screaming. We got to get in the streets. So y'all say BK and Cartel going in. This is too much for one day. So they over there streaming. Cartel going in. Y'all say Bryson going.
I'm not invalidating his experience or his feelings. That was the whole point of it. But what he actually did to me on that live is actually sexual harassment. Let's get that clear. And there is proof on the internet. But all these fake narratives that y'all throwing out here about me saying something that I was get somebody drunk, that's a hearsay. Early came up and said it's not true. Y'all make up these narratives, and this is what I'm talking about. This is why serious topics cannot be discussed. This is
And
a
so,
serious topic,
and
and
so
it's
I
being
do want
played
to,
with.
I do want to make it clear that, Ray made it clear to us all that she also received unwanted comments, and so it's just rolling into sticky and more sticky situations from the more things that are said to each other. So I get it that apparently nobody is wanting these comments, but apparently more comments are being made to one another. Go ahead, Melma.
But Manny, ask her about her allegations. Ask her about hers in another man's situation, but she won't talk
But
about hers.
and I get that,
The
Melma, but does it
fuck? Leave
excuse?
Braid alone. No, leave Braid
Nobody's
Does
alone.
bothering
it
Braid.
excuse?
At
Why
the
are you
end of
speaking
the
for
day,
Braid?
you wanted content. You wanted another.
You know,
Hold
Braid
on,
can speak
Melma,
for
but
himself.
You wanted
hold
a
on, but only thing it leads me to ask all of these allegations, because only thing I'm hearing is just more as does it excuse any of these allegations? Like, what is really happening?
But she has no right to talk about somebody
I
else's
absolutely
allegations
have
when
a
she can't
right.
even clean up her
I don't
own.
have any
No,
And
I'm
I
allegations.
not
get
gonna
that,
do that.
I
Melma,
don't
but
have
I
any
get that,
allegations,
At the end
Melma.
Melba.
But what I'm asking is, does it excuse all of these allegations
of
that's been
my
made
hoe, learn how
against
to
all
read,
the
bitch.
people?
Melba.
Excuse these allegations that's being made among multiple people.
Hey, Manny.
Hey, Nikki, because at
I
this
just
point, it's
wanted to
just
say,
seeming like I'm just needing y'all to wake up that y'all like that we all keep accusing people of multiple things.
She one of them. The fuck?
I just want to say that Ray has the
I'm just telling
audacity.
y'all, at this point, it's seeming like a list. So
Manny,
it doesn't really matter the individuals because it's seeming like a list at this point from my point of view. Go ahead, Nikki.
Manny, you doing that one thing. I just want to say that Ray does this
What? The
one
one
thing.
thing, I'm literally taking you all's words and literally saying what is
Manny.
in me. Because I don't
I
know
just want to
everybody. But
say,
I'm just saying, everybody, like, people are calling out each other for similar things.
yada,
To me,
yada,
it's just
yada.
giving a damn list.
I got it, Manny. I just want to say that Ray has this thing where her ass goes and she pops in and out every so often to make herself feel good. And she thinks that people forget about all the shit she has done
You
on
know
this
me?
internet. And so
Do
the
you know
thing
me?
about
You don't
Ray
know
the
me.
Talk,
Fixer
predator.
is
You don't
that
know me,
she had
Melba.
allegations about her own, people had allegations against her
Made
too
up.
on this bitch.
Made
And
up.
then on top of
Made
that,
up.
I think the thing that
Made up
Ray
like
the
y'all make up
Fixer needs
everything
to
on messy
do
TikTok.
is talk to
Made
them
up.
birds again in that car, and maybe
Made
they need
up.
to redirect her motherfucking ass to a better fucking conversation, because this one ain't for you, because you had your own shit against you,
Made
sticky
up.
butt. No, it's
And it
not
doesn't
made
matter.
up.
I'm
So
still
I'm
Not
just
speaking up.
for the
saying,
And I'm
job.
chirp,
still
Shout out
speaking up.
chirp,
for the
And
job.
you
Tell me you
still
chirp,
didn't
and you
message me
still
on
chirp,
can't stop
Instagram.
me.
You wanted
chirp,
And you still
chirp,
can't stop me, boo. None
chirp,
of y'all can stop
chirp.
me.
Ray, chirp, chirp, talk to the motherfucking birds like your
It's what
ass
I'll say.
motherfucking did before.
It
How
takes
about you
all of
pull a
y'all. Y'all
Terry?
call each other on the phone
How
and
about
DM
you
each other to
pull
come for
one of
little
them
old Ray.
motherfucking
While Ray is a
cards and
one-man
read your
army. It's
future?
just
Because this
me.
ain't
And
it,
I don't
stinky
call
butt.
y'all
No, because the
broke,
thing is about you,
uneducated,
Ray, and a lot
ugly,
of you motherfuckers,
silly
you forget
women
about what the fuck
coming
y'all did on this
together
internet and
to
a lot of the
weaponize
shit,
your
and then you
worth
try to
against
come over
another
this, in these other spaces and try to act
black
brand
women
new like
because you
people
don't
don't
like
know what the
me.
fuck
And
y'all
I don't care
did.
if you don't
Ray
like
So
was
I'm
me.
asking
just
to see my
saying
dick
about
on
you, Ray,
Instagram
is that
messages.
your
Tell me
ass
I'm
needs to
lying.
have a
I still got the
conversation.
message.
I just want to say, just because you know the
All of y'all
definitions,
for
you
little old
speak a
me.
certain way and have that
Recognize
goal,
that.
does not mean that people don't forget
Call your
about
little
what the fuck
crew.
you have
And
been
Ray
doing
stands here, I
and
call
acting on
nobody.
the. Just letting you know because you disappeared for
I
a minute
handle
and now you
all
want to
y'all by
talk shit.
myself.
A
Look
motherfucker
at
who had a
y'all, like
motherfucking
little
let
mental
me
roaches
break
in
say
the
and a
this.
comment
motherfucking.
Okay,
section.
so
That's right, I
ladies,
said.
Hey, Manny, she wants to
it's
pop her
I
little
get it,
shit.
Nikki. Let me say again, I've heard your sentiments, Nikki. You brought up her past, basically.
Okay.
So with you bring up
There's
her
no past,
past,
man. That's a
it
lie.
only leaves
No,
me
the
to
past
say
the
yet
past is her
again,
present and her future.
what are we learning then? Because only thing I'm learning, because I keep telling y'all my vantage point. Only thing I'm learning is that you all are naming more and more people. Because if we go from
Naming more.
Ray is old news, then Ray is alleging new news, and then also Rizzy say someone alleged new news. So only thing from my point of view is that it's a list. And that's cringy.
But
Okay.
Because
Manny, nobody
because
It's
are
a
we
list
actually
and it
having
was
the
on the internet. This
are
man
we
sexually
having these
harassed me on the internet. Talked
are we
about
having these
but Manny,
conversations because
nobody said Ray's name.
huh?
you wasn't there, Melba. Why are you even in here? This has nothing to
You
do
know
with
Nikki,
you,
what? You
Melba.
Ray,
motherfucking
Manny,
avatar, the last
nobody
Melba,
damn
that
said
have
Android
nothing to
Ray's
do with
hold
name.
this.
on then. Hold on, let me go back to
With
the
your
beginning.
masculine jaw.
Ray had a conversation over in AJ's live and was speaking about the Rizzy situation, the Rizzy and BK. Ray alleged that Ray, go ahead, tell the people.
All I said during that live is what we are discussing is not considered SA. Then I was called the B word. Then because I wouldn't stop saying that, then my labia was brought up in that live. My gray vagina hairs was brought up in that live. I was brought up into that live. That is unexcusable behavior. And that is actually sexual harassment.
Ray,
But
you
you're
act
That's
like
speaking
your
on
by
the
ass came in
situation.
definition
talking and
Come
popping shit
on,
on
sexual
this
really?
motherfucker. What
harassment.
the fuck is we doing?
Ray,
Your
yes or
That
ass
is
no?
came
Did
sexual
you
on
not
ass
message me
harassment
on
by
popping
Instagram
shit
definition.
on
asking to
this
see my dick?
motherfucker and trying to
Surviving
act
Ray the
motherfucking
Fixer,
as
season
if
I
one.
even want to
You're
see
a
motherfucking
you in
fucking
round
creep,
trip
person.
bro.
quick to
You begged to
hell.
see
What
me.
the
You
fuck?
still will
I
never
know
see
you
me.
fucking
You
lying. All
weirdo.
of a sudden now your motherfucking ass got sensitive
You're
ass
a weird
motherfucking skin. If you
person.
don't go to fuck to hell with that bullshit,
Nikki
Manny, can I have a
So
Sour,
you
get
turn?
speaking on
down.
this
no
This right
man
here has
getting
motherfucking,
good
nothing to
for
do with
no
you,
nothing.
Nikki
You're not getting
motherfucking
Sour.
good of
monk,
it's
Nikki
crazy.
Sour, get down.
monk.
It has nothing to do with
No
you,
motherfucker,
baby.
you can say
Get
Nikki
down,
Sour all
Nikki
you want. I got a
Sour.
page like that.
Nikki
Now, Ray, one thing
Sour,
about it,
get
you can't keep
down.
me the fuck up
Nikki
because
Sour,
last
get
time I
down, honey.
motherfucking checked,
Nikki
I know
Sour, get
about your
down,
ass deeply
babes.
on this internet, and you
Nikki
can't
Sour, get
motherfucking
down,
hide from me,
babes.
bitch. Because the thing
Get
is, you
down,
pop up
sweetheart.
when
This
it's
has nothing to do
convenient.
with you, Nikki
You pop
Sour.
up when it's
It's gonna
motherfucking
take
Speak the
all of
convenient.
you to
You the
prove
content.
me,
same
and you
motherfucker
still
that was
Subject
won't
trying to
get
talk
hide
me.
the fact
I
that
about.
your
handle you
ass,
one
your
by
ass had a
one.
motherfucking
You're not even, and you
motherfucking
gotta
white
read more
daddy,
books to
and
come and
motherfuckers
challenge me,
talk.
baby. You can't mess with me, Nikki
Girl, you got
Sour.
time to read
I'm
So
books.
eating
okay,
your
but I'm
ass
Why you
done.
up.
ain't got
I'm
shit
gonna eat
else
all
to
of y'all up.
do?
You ain't gonna eat shit. You can't even fucking eat, bitch.
So
Go
what
kill
I
them
want to
birds,
ask
ho.
is, are we addressing the
Order my boy with the
accusations?
hard
Because
jawline. Go get off
because
there.
while y'all
Bitch,
argue,
it's a
only
motherfucking
Melba
filter,
to my
hoe.
because
You
boy.
ain't
Get
while
over
even
y'all
on
there.
shit.
argue,
You're a
only thing
motherfucking
I'm
predator.
hearing
Cut it the
is
fuck out.
accusations. Like,
Nobody
so
To my
arguing.
I'm
I'm
boy.
just
asking, are y'all
saying.
gonna address the accusations? Because only thing
Okay,
I'm hearing is
Of course they're not
arguing
gonna
No,
address
Manny,
I'm
it.
while
gonna
the
address
gonna
it.
while
drop.
you all put
But
out
she
They're
ain't
not
even
gonna
accusations
address
worth
the
on
it.
each
real
other.
problem, the real predatorial
I'm gonna
behavior.
address
Girl.
it. Okay, I think that Ray should look at the motherfucking tarot
Nikki
cards and see her
Sour.
motherfucking
Nikki Sour, I
future,
don't need no
like her
tarot cards. Your
motherfucking
life is
ass
going in a
be doing
downward
what she
spiral.
needs to do. Because a
Your
motherfucker like
Nikki
you,
Sours, your
if you
life is
would have
going in
known
a
all that
downward
shit, I
spiral,
know the
sweetheart.
motherfucking birds,
Nikki Sours.
them birds. You can call me
Nikki
Nikki Sour,
Sours.
Nikki Bitter, Nikki
Nikki
Ho. I don't give a
Sours.
fuck. How about you
Get
talk
off
to
the
them
app.
birds and help them
Get off
guide
the
your
app.
ass to a better
Take
future,
care of
motherfucker?
yourself.
Because
Get
you're
off
at the
the app,
age
Nikki
where your ass still
Sours.
hop on this motherfucking
Nick, get off
do
the app.
too fucking
Melba, get
much. You want
down
to
with
be
your hard
Did
relevant,
you just
bitch.
hear
jawline.
what the
How
fuck
about you
she
talk
just
to
said
them
to Nikki?
pigeons?
Nikki,
Talk to the motherfucking pigeons, okay? Talk to the motherfucking pigeons, okay? Because that's the problem with Ray. Her ass pops up, disappear, and then all of a sudden she want to be motherfucking Malcolm X. Bitch, I know a lot of shit about your ass. Then all of a sudden, what y'all know? What y'all know?
But
Motherfucker, you been on
what
this
I want,
internet.
Nikki
Nikki,
She
Sours.
got
You got a problem with me
she
saying
Nikki,
you
had
you
in
have to
bed?
allegations
understand what y'all
say
have to
the
understand. What I don't like is the constant allegations amongst each other. That's what I don't like. I get
And
that you
she
all
shouldn't be a
enjoy.
part of the conversation.
I get that,
Nikki
Nikki.
Sowers, you shouldn't even
But
be
what
up
I'm
here.
saying
Go take
is,
a
what
shower.
y'all, okay, hold
You
on. You
take
know
a shower,
what?
motherfucking bitch. I
I know
can
what.
motherfucking
Go take
afford.
a shower,
I know
Nikki
what to
Sowers.
do.
I can smell you.
I know what to do. My problem is the accusations of constantly accusing each other and that not being addressed. I've been here long. I do not like it because each time you argue over the accusations you put out, and it only leaves the people with that accusation. So can y'all accusations? Because as I stated to you all, it seems like there's a list. So can we get to these accusations that y'all keep accusing each other of? Because now we're at woken up.
You right. I'm sorry, Manny. I'm sorry. Let me. Ray, your raggedy ass can't ever say nothing about a shower, bitch. I have
Nikki,
shower. I
go
have
take a
actually
shower,
three, ho.
Sowers.
3 showers, ho. 3. How
Nikki,
about you,
the fact that
motherfucking
you have
Miss
to take
Cleo,
3
your
showers lets me
motherfucking
know
ass?
about
How about
everything
you,
I need
Miss
to know
Cleo,
about
your
you,
ass to a
smelly
better future?
Puscadera.
Motherfucking
Smelly
that's so
Puscadera.
Raven. How about
Smelly
that, bitch? A
Puscadera. Go take a
motherfucking homeless
shower.
ass bitch came motherfucking
Smelly,
pussy. Motherfucker, you
Smelly
marinated in that
Puscadera.
bed for motherfucking
Smelly
60 days and 60
Puscadera. Go
nights.
take a
You
shower,
bald headed
honey.
ass bitch.
I can
Shut up.
see, I can smell through the
Fucking
phone,
Mr. Clean.
baby.
I'm sick of your fucking
Nikki
ass. You want to
Sour.
talk about somebody Nikki Sour. Bitch, I can wash this pussy. Can
Sowers, go
you?
take a shower,
Can
honey. I can
you?
smell you through the phone,
You?
baby.
Ray wasn't
Go
homeless.
ahead,
That
honey.
bitch was
Okay.
homeless. She was in that mother.
Okay, so I
Go
see where
ahead.
this topic is getting us, Ray.
No, no. So
I've heard
Manny,
your sentiments, Ray.
And
I appreciate it because I
I'm
just don't
sorry.
like the accusations against each other. I really
No,
honestly
but this is the point. This is the point. All these people that's coming up in this live, I'm a one man army, Manny. You've known me for a while. Come to my rescue because I can handle all these women by myself. It's gonna take all of you brats to try to come. You was born losers. That's just what it is. So go get your cahoots. Go call your friends on your phone, your internet phones, Instagram, and all that. Do all you can do, sweetheart, and you still won't touch me because I'm bigger than all of this. I'm addressing SA. You can call me. I say will land on you because it's the truth. Nikki Sowers, go take a shower. Melba, the chiseled chin, get or hear you, and have a good day. Now, thank you, Manny, for letting me come up. And if anybody mention my name again, I will come back.
I'm going
thank
Manny,
you,
I'm
Ray.
going to go I'm going to the
Manny,
sauna.
I'm going to mention it right now. Manny, I know she didn't think she could run me down. Oh, goodness,
This
goodness, goodness.
hippie again?
Absolutely. I had to get another page. I can't.
Is,
Manny,
is
more
this hippie
specifically, I'm talking.
again?
Manny, am I gonna be
You're
allowed to
weird.
speak, or is she gonna keep monologuing in your live? Aren't you the
Go
queen of this
ahead.
castle?
Yes,
Okay,
thank
so
you,
Manny,
Ray. I appreciate it. Go ahead, hippie.
Manny, I do want to do what you asked, which is address the allegations. Now, what the things she was saying about Braid today were in response to her doing what she does now, which is talking down to people and calling them names. So he called her names. She called him Dirty D. She said that he was a P word and P words get effed. She said a bunch of things about his genitalia and also misgendered him in different ways during that same exact live. So that is untrue. The second lie that I want to clock is it did not start in AJ's live. It started in Gistigator's live a week ago. And that's what Melma was trying to tell us. And then she took it to AJ live because she saw it as her opportunity to monologue and try to center herself. And then she proceeded to bring it over here to your live because Bray responded to her in AJ's live, whereas he never responded from Gistigator's live because she's not that important. So Manny, the last thing I will say is she's talking about y'all gear up and do your lives. You will get no lives from us. You might as well pack your bags, put them back in that car because we don't need this bullshit. Okay?
Oh,
But we born losers.
Hippie, can you just go brush your teeth? Let's start there. You sound like you didn't brush your teeth for 42 days and 42
Did you go
nights.
ahead and wash? Did you go ahead and wash
Everything
today?
you're
Were
saying
you
is a
able to
lie.
wash today, or did you have to go to a
Yes,
shop and pay
every day,
$15 to
baby.
use a shower
Every
because you
single
don't
day I
have a
take
shower? You see what
showers.
you mean, Manny? She said
Every
she
single day
started
I
with,
take
"Hippie,
showers,
did you brush your
sweetheart.
teeth?" That's the type of stuff she was saying to Bray,
Did you
and then
brush your
Bray
teeth? Because it
responded
sounds
to
like you
her, and now
didn't.
she's in your
That's why
life
I'm
being a
really saying
victim.
that.
She's
Okay,
a
so
victim. My word,
so
my
let me
word.
get
I'm
to
That's
never
the
going to
way
be a
she
okay.
victim. I'm a
behaved so
survivor,
far.
sweetheart. You don't know
Okay,
me.
so
A
let me get to
survivor of
Melma.
But
Bray?
can I
You a
respond,
Okay,
survivor
so
or
of
let me
something
am I
else?
not allowed to
Manny,
respond?
can we
So
focus
okay.
on the
Melma,
Can
topic
I
at
get to
hand?
Mel?
Can I
We're
Can I
talking
respond,
about
get
or am I
to
Bray
not
King and
allowed to
Melma?
AJ's
respond?
live.
Can I get to
Am I allowed
Melma
to
so
respond?
Melma can give us some understanding? Because you stated that Melma was trying to give it to us, and I missed it because, again, as I stated, it was more arguing than actually me trying to understand. That's all I was hearing. So, Melba, can you inform us? Welcome in
So,
again.
Manny, like Hippie said, it started in Gentigators Live when she came up trying to get more information on the Rizzy and the Braid situation. Nobody wanted to give her no information. Instead, we were telling her she needs to worry about herself and don't come in the live trying to figure out. We was already off that topic, but she wanted to sit here and drag other people and make content because this is her content. Other than her being in the car, she don't have nothing else going for herself. So at the end of the day, we try to tell her then, leave the Braid and Rizzy situation alone. She wanted to preach SA. Girl, worry about your own situation respectfully. And she said, and we were saying that we were going to bring up the allegations against her. Then all of a sudden she want to drop and she the victim and everybody chasing her and Hippie is chasing her and all of this. Hippie don't want nothing to do with this girl. None of us do. She just trying to spin this narrative because she want to get at Braid King. Let it go, Ray. Let it go. Because in a minute, they're going to bring up your old allegations and we're going to run you back off this motherfucker back into your car. And I promise you that. Keep saying my name and I'm
Melba,
going to personally hold a line
Melba,
about your allegation. Bet.
Chisel Chin. Can I speak now,
Melma
Manny?
before she go. Sorry, we got one question for Melma. Oh damn, she left.
Manny,
But
Hold
can I
on.
actually
Yes,
speak?
go
Because
ahead. Go
Hippo
ahead.
already spoke.
Go ahead. Yes,
for
if you
Can I
let
speak or I'm
hippie
not,
Hippie,
or
royalty,
what?
little
Because we all
let
act like
Bray get
we
out.
have
and
etiquette here,
business
right?
planner. If you want to go
Um,
for name, we could do that, baby. You
Hold
over there
Hippo,
doing me,
I'm
man?
not
I don't
even
know what you
talking to
think
you at
this
this point.
is.
I'm trying to
You
talk to
about to
Manny.
get
This
to
is
know
his
me,
live,
poo? You
Hippo.
about to get to know me, poo? The fuck?
Oh
Hippo,
my
I don't
God,
want to know you. I need you to brush your teeth.
Hippie, can I
Um,
get a sentence from her, please, and then
Thank
Scholar.
you.
Okay, sorry
So,
about that, Manny.
so Manny, what is the fact is that I did go into Jen's live. Someone sent me Jen's live, and they told me that they was talking about SA. And if you know the history of me being on this app, I have spoken about SA's held SA lies for survivors. So they sent me it. I went in there and I asked what is going on because I hadn't been on the app. And Jen was like, "What are you talking about?" And then Tasha Mack started talking crap, and her and I went back and forth. Then Hippie came in, who I don't even know. I've never met, never talked to before. At least I don't remember. He's not memorable. But then he came in and started asking me these probing questions, like he's trying to catch me in something. And it's just like, I'm not trying to make this my content. I just wanted to know because it was sent to me. He asked me, "Are you trying to make it as content as you trying to make essay your content?" And I said, "Absolutely not." The not was
So the
said.
lie comes in, Manny.
However, I'm
Everything
still
up prior
talking,
to that point
Hippo.
was the truth. That's a
I'm
lie.
still I'm
Well,
still
Mrs.
talking,
Peanut, you're not
Hippo.
gonna sit here and lie
I'm
on me,
still
peanut
talking,
ass head,
Hippo.
Baldy,
That don't bother me,
sunshine,
babe. I'm bored by choice, so you can't
moonrise.
like right.
That
I'm not.
head
That doesn't
shining
bother
good.
me.
Do you got
Anyway,
a job you gonna put on
I
today?
said to him,
Are you gonna play
absolutely
with another
not.
religion today? No,
I
that's not. That wasn't the
absolutely
question.
not. I don't have to. I
That's
don't
where the
have to
lie
fake
comes in, Manny.
anything.
I
Go brush your
specifically
teeth.
said, "Are you?" I said,
Go brush your teeth.
Okay, Hippie, let me get another sentence. Let me get another sentence from Ray,
"Okay," and then
please.
Hippo.
I'll be able to rebuttal the lies, right?
Yes. I mean, of course
Yes,
you can
I mean
rebuttal
you.
Okay,
what you
thank you.
think is a
I'm not
I
lie.
just
speaking to
need
you.
a
I'm speaking to the
sentence,
host.
really. I
Thank you,
need
Hippo.
a
Manny. Sorry
sentence.
about that.
Hippo.
Go ahead. Oh my God. Go ahead,
So
Ray.
then,
Your body thin like your hair.
Hippo. Then, then it was cleared up. Then of course, because I was arguing with Tasha Mack, she called her little goons, the little minions that showed up in this live, trying to attack me because that's what they do. It takes 1,000 of them, and the only thing I do is eat them up one by one, as you see me do today. And I will continue to do anytime you step to me. I don't need nobody to speak for me. I can speak for myself. I am very educated and I'm articulate. I can speak for myself. I don't need none of you goons. Anyway, they all came in talking about this alleged, and nothing is alleged, nothing. There was no case filed. There's no statute surrounding what happened. Nothing is going on. This is all made up stuff. Y'all know how this goes. Somebody will spread the news and then it becomes a narrative. Nothing happened. It was all disproven several times over. But that doesn't stop me from speaking. You can call me what you want. But what I'm saying is the truth. SA is a serious topic and we should not use it as a money grab or to diminish someone's character or to try to silence their voice. We should play fair. We shouldn't use SA and weaponize it against someone. And that's what's being done right now to me and to Rizzy. But what actually happened to me in that live was SH. And it was done in 4K. And I never called him any names until he called me several names. I tried to explain.